And we're live.
Yay!
Right.
Hello, Raven Brooks.
Hello, everybody.
Hi, everyone.
How are you?
We're here.
We've
Let's
made
do
it.
this.
It's always very odd because there's a little bit of a delay, but thank you for coming to the stream. I'm Ari. I'm the community manager for Neighbor Games. This is Adam. He's our video producer. And this is, of course, Nikita, who needs no introduction. But once again, in case you wandered in here by mistake, he is the creator of Hello Neighbor. And so today, oh, sorry.
No, I just screamed, yeah.
So today we are going to be doing our second video in our series. Last time we played through the pre-alpha of Hello Neighbor. This time we will be playing through the alpha, first alpha for Hello Neighbor. Nikita's going to be playing, and we are going to harass him with all of your questions, which is just going to be a great time. We also have, no, totally not, just piece of cake.
Be good.
We also have some giveaways. And once again, just a brief reminder, we will be taking questions live from the chat here. But also, if you are a member of our Discord, we do have a QA question channel in our Discord right there at the top, and you can pop questions in there as well. All right, well, hey, let's get the stream started.
Okay. So, if there would be like sound problems, something would be too loud or too not loud, just let us know and we'll fix it.
Yes,
So,
please let us know if anything is weird or if I turn into a robot.
And if something does crash, we'll just, send questions away and get some answers for you. So be good.
So, yep. New game.
Man, lots of questions. I like what I see. And they're still pouring in. Ooh.
Yeah, I'm just making sure everyone can hear us, and we're waiting for Alpha 1 to load up here. Oh, there we go. I see it, I think.
Yep, I see Alpha 1.
Yep.
We're good to go. I love this intro.
It is pretty cool. So how many people watching have actually played this particular alpha? I didn't realize you were raising your hand until
I
I
couldn't
looked
resist.
over.
I was like, I have to raise my hand. I played it.
You guys are dorks.
It's in the
Okay,
blood.
so everything's started up here. We're gonna get playing, and let's take our first question here. Let me just take a look. Okay, this
Here
one's
we go.
just funny. It's a fun one to start off with. So Vector Guy in our Discord said, "Tell me all of the characters' favorite foods now."
Ooh.
That's kind of a big question. Why don't maybe just one or two? What do you think? What do you think the neighbor's favorite food is?
Well, before everything in his life went wrong way, he probably liked some homemade soup that all the family ate in the hide and seek game.
Oh, the neighbors.
Yep.
I saw that in the handbook too.
Yeah, it was soup, even though the people broke the game and see that those plates were empty. But I always imagined that there's a soup.
Anything
Yep.
can be soup if you believe.
If you have a blender, everything can be soup.
That's.
I think we already have the quote of the stream. Anything can be soup if you have a blender.
Ribs can be soup. Chinese food can be soup. I don't want to try Chinese blended soup. That would just be. Ugh.
Just
It's like
General Tso's chicken in gel form.
Ugh.
I don't know. Have you seen this show? It's Good Mythical Morning with Red and Link, and they always do well, not always, but very often do weird like a meal stuff.
Oh, hey Nikita,
Yep.
they're saying you're a tiny bit quiet.
Sorry.
They're saying you're a tiny bit quiet. Chat
Alright.
is.
Okay, let's do. Wait a second.
And it's only in the left speaker. Oh, this happened last time in our test run too.
I was only in the left speaker, and I was okay. Let's.
Because he's hanging over your left shoulder.
Well, the mic is in front of me. Maybe it's something with my sound capture card.
I think if you set the audio to mono, it should fix it. Remember, we had it on stereo the last time.
Should I fix it with OBS or?
I was gonna suggest Discord first and then OBS. But we could try both.
Yeah.
It's like
Well,
really
the stream picking up my OBS sound. Let me check.
Meanwhile, I will look for a question.
Maybe I should. Set this
Oh,
up.
here's another fun one for you, Nikita.
Yep.
Give one word of what the man in the hat does.
Ooh.
So this is from Hello Neighbor
That's a-
2.
Yep.
For those ones.
That's a
who
really specific question.
It's from Chad Ilvilko. I hope I pronounced that right in our Discord server.
Well, the man in the hat is well, I can't say much about him at the moment because it would spoil everything, and that would be not too fun. Well, all I can say at the moment that the man in the hat will play his role, but not yet. he's just observing. It's all
He's
I
like
can say.
Stan Lee in the Marvel movies. He just observes.
Yep. He's just doing the observations.
In a really creepy way with his sunglasses. Gives me the creeps whenever I see him.
So I'm not sure if the sound fixed. Can anyone tell me?
Guys, is the sound fixed?
Is it still on the right only?
I am checking chat. We're on a tiny bit of a delay, so it'll take like 3 seconds for us to.
It's still in the left ear.
It's still in the left ear.
Left ear. Okay.
Hmm.
Let's do something like that. I switched something on my something on my sound capture card. Let's check right now. How does it sound?
Okay, what about now? Can you hear me now?
Give us a sign in the chat. We'll wait for like a few seconds because, like you said, the delay.
Mm-hmm. Not
So
fixed.
Is
Oh
it
no.
still?
Darn it. We're sorry, guys.
Let me check one more thing. Maybe I could do it with OBS. Advanced properties. Oh, mono. Yep. I found. I hope it would be okay now.
Fingers crossed.
Yep.
Okay, third time's the charm? Huh?
Third time's the charm. Let us know in the chat, guys. Can you hear Nikita okay? Evenly.
In both of your glorious ear holes.
Yes.
I always wanted to make. I'm not sure how do you call it in English. This thing, but not like the broom, but to pick up the.
It
leaves.
works.
Yep,
Good. Yeah. Dab. There we go. I couldn't resist.
A few more
Thank you,
streams
everybody.
and I would be a pro streamer.
Thank you, guys. Okay, back to what we were doing.
Yep. Back to business.
How do you call this? I think when you it's just kind of like broom, but with like claws to pick up the leaves. How does it?
Rake.
Yeah.
Rake.
Well, it's always what you step on in cartoons.
Yeah, when you
just,
step on it, and it hits you in the face.
Yeah, and I always wanted to do this as a trap in Hello Neighbor, and that player could leave the for the neighbor, but it's too,
hard to.
Well, it's too comical for the tone of the game, even though the game kind of not very serious, but serious a little bit. So who knows? Maybe it will happen someday. I hope so.
I remember that was a funny moment in The Simpsons too, where Sideshow Bob was chasing after Bart, and he just kept hitting rake after rake after rake.
For decades. For literal decades.
So let's decorate our new house. Why not?
So, Boxcat in our Discord asked, "Why is buff neighbor so pale?" I think you'd be kind of pale too if you spent all your time indoors.
That's a good point.
Well, there's actually a reason. why the it's funny to call him buff neighbor because it's just the regular neighbor for us. There is actually a reason why he's so pale, and I think as he have a really complicated moment in his life in Hello Neighbor 2, and I'm not sure how soon, but eventually you figure this out. So it's not only artistic decision. Okay, time to sleep. Ooh. I almost forgot about this cutscene.
What'd you forget?
This cutscene where the space is just zooming in to the neighbor's window.
Oh.
That was fun doing this this wheel that shooting out of the door. Because I wanted to make this not this scripted animation, but wanted it to fall by physics, and it's always falling differently, and it's fun. Well, as fun as a fallen wheel could be, but still.
So Dizzy, aka Quentinator, asked, will Quentin be able to pet Ember in Hello Neighbor Alpha 2? This is a very important question. Or is Ember simply too powerful and will crash the game again?
To tell the truth, wait a second, I'll make the sound of the game a little bit quieter. Okay, so, oh my god, the neighbor is here.
That was fast.
Yeah.
He is not messing around.
I almost forgot how crazy the Alpha 1 was. Speaking about the Ember and the neighbor, joking aside, since they both like the NPCs in the game, and they could interact. Yes. Well, I'm not sure they specifically will, but they could.
Depends on how they're feeling that day.
Depends on what player would do, actually. So, ooh, secrets. Yep.
So I have a question. I want to thank Trim and our YouTube channel for the $2 super chat. He asked, what made you change the art style of the game over time?
Is it question about the art style changed during the first alphas, or the art style evolution during the from the first game to the hide and seek to the second game?
He didn't specify, but since we're on the subject of the alphas, I think it'd be good to talk about the change in art style from pre-alpha to alpha.
Yeah. So since we all were super like amateur developers, and none of us done a proper game before. For example, me as a designer, only things I designed prior Hello Neighbor was a few board games that I did with my friend, like not like few dozens, but it's like maybe like 30 or something. We were like very much into the tabletop games, and we did a lot of them ourselves to play just with each other. And when I started to do video games, I was 2D artist, and I did some sprites for one mobile game, and then I learned 3D and just created and animated one character for the one more mobile game, and that was my only experience in game development. And then I started the Hello Neighbor, and something around that was for all the people on the team. And when we started to do like big 3D PC game, eventually we went to consoles. We did not know how to do stuff, and we did everything just as it happened. Everything wasn't planned, and as well as the
on the go.
and as well as the art style. When we started, we just since I was a person who like created the tasks for all the people, and I was like, okay, we need a TV, we need like sofa, we need a chair, and I wasn't good at art directing and stuff, because I even I didn't know it was even a thing. And when we did like few alphas, at one time I looked at them and I just realized that the game did not have its distinctive art style, and it was bothering me a lot. I decided to talk with the team and ask what they are thinking about to redo all the assets in the game with a new art style. And then I just like pick up the Photoshop and do a few sketches on how the game I think should look. And we just did a few like very basic 3D concepts over those concept arts, and we all liked how the game looked, and we just decided to redo all the assets, and I just did the concept art for like 90% of the objects, and we just yep, and we did them.
I didn't realize you were the one behind all those changes. 90% of the changes. Wow.
Yep. But like right now we gained much more experience as a developers, and we realized how to do stuff properly, and now we have like more professional way to work with the art style, and now like we have a proper documentation, proper knowledge now. So now the game, I do not need to like to draw each concept, because people right now people know how to do stuff, and we created this style together during those years. Yep, something like that.
That I want to ask a follow-up question now, since you got into that topic of art. And I think this does answer one or two questions I saw in Discord. Is, developing Hello Neighbor 2 right now, do you focus more on creative direction or like the art, like you did in upgrading the art assets, or are you looking over programming? Like, is it a combination of all three? Like, what would you say is your primary focus for Hello Neighbor 2 as an individual?
Well, to be honest, it's everything at the moment. I try to direct some like art where we're going with art with design. Even though we have like a much bigger team right now with all the talented people, we're still learning stuff, how to like create better pipelines for us and more like effective. And there's a lot of work to learn how things should work. But at the moment, yeah, I think I touch everything a little bit.
That's fantastic. And because you're involved in all parts, it's going to be more, how can I say it? It's going to be exactly how you imagine it. I want to say that it's very close to how you would imagine it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello Neighbor 2 will, in most ways, for me, is what Hello Neighbor 1 I always wanted to be like. Because there was a lot of ideas about the AI and about the game environment that I did not know how to do. And even though the Hello Neighbor 1 was like achieved all those ideal points that I wanted it to achieve, like the secrets behind the game, the community like a community-based game, all those things were achieved. But there was a lot of stuff that wasn't the way I wanted it to be exactly, since it's literally the first game I ever made, and well, with Hello Neighbor 2, with much more experience, the game will have much more complex and intricate mechanics with the AI and the game in general.
I have to mute myself 1 second. Pardon me.
Okay. There is really weird chasing music in the Alpha 1. This with the experiment with the different sound effects, and it is creepier than it should be, I think.
I still remember when you were talking about on the last stream that occasionally when you're testing things out in the game that you end up getting scared or startled because they get you.
I still do, actually. Oh my god.
So Classic, who's actually one of our mods on Discord, asked, do you guys often read lore discussion to see what people are theorizing? And I personally do, and I'm actually just catching up with the books myself in my free time so that I can maybe join in a few more of those discussions. But Nikita, and I know Adam does. Nikita, do you ever check out the lore discussion just for fun?
Yeah, I do actually, and I really like those theories, and I usually find myself in their conversations, in not only in like lore chat, but in any chat where there's a lore discussion, and I try to like tease stuff, because if I see if the person like on the right track, I never try to do like give the false information, and I always try to give like small hints to guide the players to explore the story. Funny thing how the hats was always a big deal in Hollow Neighbor since the pre-alpha. I wonder if it was intentional. I mean, like, subconsciously.
Dead Hunter in our Discord asked, have we seen the guest before in previous games, alphas or betas? And I don't think so, but was there anything that we might have missed? Anything sneaky? Or is he new to town?
Well, technically, the guest is a new character, but lore-wise, the guest is a Ravenbrook's folklore. So the guest is not new for Ravenbrook's citizens, but it's new as a character in the game. Yes.
Cool. So since Adam is taking a brief break, actually,
I'm right here. I'm back. I was checking out 2 questions on YouTube, which I was wondering if we could ask them, but no, they wouldn't fit for a different alpha. Because I know we're going to be playing all the alphas eventually.
Yeah, right. Keep giving us feedback, guys. We're doing this one because you asked for it, and so we hope you're having fun. I'm actually going to take 2 seconds, and we are going to do our first giveaway. So, so we wanted to give you guys the ability to vote on what you would like for this giveaway. So I'm hoping it works, and I am going to place a poll into both the Discord live chat, the Hello Neighbor channel on our Discord. So join our Discord and check that out there if you'd like. Or the live stream QA channel. Click on it, cast your vote, and I will put it in the YouTube chat. And again, this is the first time I'm trying this, so hopefully it works.
So while we're waiting for the giveaway, Nikita, I have another question for you. This one's from YouTube, and I'm going to mispronounce this name, so pardon me. Pixel Lixer Plays, fingers crossed I got that right. In your opinion, what was your favorite alpha?
Ooh.
Tough one.
Yep. Each alpha is like a child to me. So
they're all his babies.
Very true. Very true.
It's hard to pick one. But I think I love each alpha like for different stuff. I like pre-alpha for it could be like funny theme to do if I would explain about each alpha while I'm playing it. Since I played pre-alpha and I'm playing alpha 1, I will tell what I love more about pre-alpha and alpha 1, and when we'll do the next stream,
Okay.
if I will not forget, and I hope I will not, I will tell what I like about the alpha 2. So about the pre-alpha, the pre-alpha is like a raw hello neighbor for me, and it was just like as simplest and raw idea as it could be, and since it was like the first playable thing that was previously in my mind, it was like a blast to me, because a lot of time passed since I proposed the game idea to the team, and until I first time launched the pre-alpha. I'm not sure how much time passed exactly, but I think like 6 months at least, or even more, and there was a lot of different versions which are never been seen by the community, even though I think I have like small clips on my YouTube channel. Yep, I think I do, and some of the people already seen those, and this one is the best thing about the pre-alpha, because it's the first iteration of Hello Neighbor ever, and even though it's pretty hard to play because it's punish you when you are losing, and it's weird, but it's fun at the same time, because all those cameras and bear traps, they're all like generated based on the player behavior, and it's really fun. It was really fun to feel this like learning algorithm doing its job. For about the alpha 1, even though it's only few floors, but the alpha 1 have its like whimsical like theme with the shark and with the this rifle range, and the secrets behind it, and the way the alpha feels. It's also like a kind of raw Hello Neighbor, but in a different way, because this time I was really like let myself go in those puzzles. Well, all the alphas, well, I had to create new puzzles for each alpha, and sometimes it was harder than I thought. But the alpha 1 was the first alpha when I was like, okay, what can I create? And there was like a really fun puzzles, just like this one with the kids, when I turn my back to the class and the kids starting to throw like paper planes and just paper into me, and then I turn back and there is nobody, and yep, and then I got to find the teacher mannequin and just placed it here, and I always loved this puzzle, because there was no like indication if you did it right or wrong. But it was really
Just
fun
like
to
school.
and it was
Yep.
really fun to see that people figured this out and really did understand how this puzzle worked, which made me really happy. And I think the puzzles are the biggest thing I love about the Alpha 1. And also the oh no,
Oh,
I'm not sure if it's the elevator, if it's in the Alpha 1, because I think it's the only one Alpha when there is an elevator. Because it is the funniest thing. Oh no, it's not. Oh yeah, it's here. No.
Oh my
Ooh,
goodness.
he's chasing you.
Run!
Run, Nikita, run! Watch out for that shark.
It's always the shark. So you guys are crazy. We already have 109 votes. And I'm gonna let this go for about 10-ish minutes. And actually, they're neck and neck. Like, we have 110 votes, and Hello Neighbors at 35% for a prize. We'll be giving away 10 Steam keys. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek is at 31%, and Secret Neighbors at 34%. So, if you want a chance at either of those 3 games, we're giving away 10 Steam keys. But again, we're just letting you guys choose your own prize, and right now it is super close. So we got about 5-ish minutes left, and whichever one has the highest at that point in time, I'll pick it. And then we are going to have the giveaway in our Discord channel. Now, we will be doing a second one on our Twitter as well, just for people who maybe don't have Discord. But the first one's going to be on our Discord channel. So if you will want the prize that you voted on, please join the Discord and check out the giveaways channel. It's right up there at the top. When the time comes, I'll let you guys know, and you'll be able to just react to the Discord bot, and then we'll choose winners after the stream.
Sounds
And
like
we'll
a plan.
notify them and contact them. So I just wanted to take a minute to explain kind of how we're doing this, because, you know, it's a live giveaway. All right. So let me see. I think I had another question here. Firewolf 2020 in our Discord asked, what is the neighbor's age? Does the neighbor have an age, or is it kind of just an approximation?
Well, wait a second. It's just a tough moment.
It's all good. Lee played it.
The worst part of the Q&A playthrough.
Oh my god.
Trying to dodge questions and the neighbor.
Okay. About the age. To be honest, I have like a document where I decided to like spread all the events in the game with like proper dates. And if I'm not mistaken, the neighbor is, I guess he's around 50s when in the hide and seek game. So it's about like 47 or something like that, or like 50 something. So I have a document, and I will I will share this information if it's like really fun to share. But I think he's like 47 or something.
47-ish?
Yep.
All right.
It's,
I was gonna say,
yeah,
for a guy in his 50s, he can move.
Yeah.
He can really move.
well, he do a lot of stretches and like running.
A lot of running.
in the first game. Yeah, so
He strikes me as the kind of guy who like used to have like a morning run routine.
I could see that.
okay. It's actually a funny thing that you ask about the age, because like an hour before the stream, there is some like lore information that I wanted to like write down, and I opened this documentation to insert those like dates and events that I want not to forget. and and I actually tried to calculate the neighbor's age, but because it is kind of a little bit important in the Hello Neighbor 2, but I could not answer even though I tried to calculate it. I'm still not sure. Is he like 47 or 51?
All right. Well, we can always we can figure that out, and I can let people know at a later time the exact age if you're super curious. But he's in his late 40s.
Yep.
So, I think I know the answer to this question, but I will let Nikita answer it. This is from Mr. Thunderwolf in YouTube. What did you make the Alpha 1 models in? So I'm assuming it's like a game engine question, like Unreal, Unity, or something else.
Our team work only in Blender, so
Blender.
Everything we created since Hello Neighbor 1 to current Hello Neighbor 2, every model was created in Blender. Because I never tired of saying that the Blender is the coolest thing ever created. And the best thing about it that it's not only working great, it's also free, and it help people who want to create games, just not only games per se, but like any animation, 3D graphics, just download it and create, and nothing can stop you, only your imagination, and it's really cool. And same thing about the Unreal Engine. If you want to create game, you just download it. And it's actually a really good thing about modern technology, because when I was like a teenager or even younger, it was creating the games wasn't an easy task, and my friend's father was like a software engineer, and it was kind of rare, and I always wanted to make the game, and I talked to him as a child if he could help me to do something like that, and he even tried to help us with my friend to like do simple stuff while I tried to learn like 3D Max. I'm not sure it was like 3D Max 4.2 or something like that. But like right now, with all those technology leveled down from super complex to the level where anyone could, like, with YouTube and the Unreal Engine, create basically any game he or she wants, and it's really awesome. And it's just a really great time to be alive, because it's like with the music, you could buy any musical instrument, open YouTube tutorial, and start to play anything. And right now the same thing about the games. If you want to make the game, you just make the game. It's really awesome. A lot of talented people now have
really cool.
Ability to express themselves as a game developers, which is really awesome.
It's just a lot more accessible, you'd say.
Just like the Epic Games recently announced this MetaHuman technology. I'm not sure. Have you seen it? It's like the tool for artists to create photorealistic human figures with complex facial and like you could create any person, any shape or form, and you could use it in games, like TV shows, mobile games, anything you want. And it's from the box working with like facial capture, motion capture for body, and it also brings down this complex technology to any people, because at the moment, even though you could like download Blender, it's take a lot of knowledge and time to create like a model AAA game level. For example, like the Last of Us model. Those models are really detailed with all those like mesh deformation and like normal maps
and the mocap and
they also require really complex skeletal rigs, which are tough to create. And
super expensive.
even though, especially for like photorealistic characters. But now with this metahuman thing, you could create photorealistic people with any like facial features or body features you want, and use it in your games, movies, because they all have like different level of details, from cinematic to just mobile games, and it just blew me away. It's just super cool that now you could create photorealistic games or just any animations just at home. It's
That's
super cool.
amazing.
Yeah, that is super cool, and I think it's going to be really interesting to see what people do with that.
Yep.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah, what's
So
up?
we have 124 votes,
Ooh, that's a
and
lot.
Hello Neighbor actually won.
Very fitting.
Very fitting for this stream, right? Although I will say, like, so if people are still voting on this, just go ahead and it's okay. We've already chosen the winners. It is a live poll, so I can't turn it off though. So Hello Neighbor won with 35% of the votes, but Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek had 31% and Secret Neighbor had 33%. So it was so close. So we're going to be doing a second giveaway on Twitter, but this one, how it's going to go ahead, and if you have not already, this is for our Discord crew, so join our Discord. In just a minute or two, our giveaway bot's going to start. You just need to check out the giveaway channel and react, and again, we will be choosing winners after the stream, just to give us a little bit of ability to contact people. All right, so following into that, or segueing, Silver Moon City on our YouTube asked, "Hey Nikita, how's your weather?"
I think after the Alpha 1.5, I had a lot of direct messages in Discord with this question.
Oh, really?
But
this is going to be a forever thing for you now.
Yeah.
But if
20 years from now, someone's going to be like, "Are you Nikita? How's your weather?"
No. But if aside the game, talk seriously, right now in Netherlands is really snowy. In it, as the news say, it was the last time it was that snowy. It was 2010, so it was 11 years ago, and it's really fun. There's a lot of snow. Every water that you could find is frozen, and it was in the first thing in the morning. I want to do tomorrow, and I really planned for that. To go to the local park, which have like a big kind of like small pond with a lot of birds around, but now it's frozen, and it's not too safe to walk on it, but I really want to do it because it's really cool, and I've seen people who like even skiing today over that pond, and I think it's okay. It's minus 50 tonight, so I hope it will be frozen like 7 in the morning tomorrow. So yeah, finger crossed. I will not swim and just walk on it.
For me, like the weather is snowy. New England got crushed with like 2 back-to-back snowstorms, so I'm kind of snowed in at the moment. It's very cold. And I know Ari has nice weather compared to us.
Hey,
She looked
it's
out.
not like I don't want snow. We have approximately this much snow, just this much, and then it melted in like an hour. Okay, so slight problem with their giveaway bot. Go vote now. It's going to be up and it's going to be running till the end of the stream. Our bot had a slight hiccup. So Discord, neighborgames.gg, or is that discord.gg/neighborgames?
There we go. That's the one. That's the one.
It's also in the caption of the YouTube there. So go vote for if you want to win some Hello Neighbor keys after the stream. Sorry guys, it's our first time trying to do this, so thanks for bearing with it. But yeah, right now it's just normal Washington weather. Rainy, cloudy, probably going to get dark at 3 p.m. the usual. Can't tell if it's 6 a.m. or 6 p.m. most time during the winter. And then Adam is shoveling snow at 1 in the morning.
Yes,
So
that
it
was bad.
doesn't turn into- so it doesn't turn into a slip and slide by the morning.
You know it's bad when you're out at 1 a.m. until like 2 a.m. and your neighbor's out there with you. Not Mr. Peterson, just to verify, but your actual neighbor. And they wave
I
to you
would
and
be
say, "Hi,
very
neighbor."
concerned.
And I'm just like, oh, hey. That's when you know you got bad snow. Yeah.
So Adam's answer to how is your weather is not great and requiring a lot of shoveling.
Let's see the other questions we got. Yeah, a lot of people are saying it's snowing outside their houses right now.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, it is winter. So Serial Killer on YouTube asked, is Hello Neighbor 2 getting any alphas or betas, or do you go straight into full release? Actually, Serial Killer, we do currently have Alpha 1.5. It is out. It is on Steam. It is free to play. And if you wish list Hello Neighbor 2, then you actually get a special in-game item, which is the grappling hook that spawns in your van. So if you want to check it out, please feel free for anybody who hasn't. It's pretty fun. And in as far as if there will be more alphas or more alpha updates, well, you just gotta wait and see.
Oh, to follow up with, actually, no, you just answered that. My bad. Don't want to copy your question. Laura, so I was about to say that you answered. I was like, yep, okay, that's good. Let's see what else we got.
Same
here.
hat.
Oh, this is an interesting question. So, what was the graphic change style between Hello Neighbor and Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek? So this is from, just to verify, Gurk44HD on YouTube. He felt that the graphic change between Hello Neighbor and Hide and Seek was very significant, and he's wondering if perhaps there were different tools involved or resources.
I think the graphically hide and seek was when we started the hide and seek. Everyone again gained a little bit more experience while after the first game, and for myself, I knew what kind of like five act story hide and seek would be, and what all those levels would be about, and this plus my gained experience helped me to again like let myself go in terms of art style, and I was just doing the things visually I wanted to do, because there was not only like no restrictions about things that are supposed to be only in the house, in the corridors and stuff, and I wanted to do like open spaces, and since all these things happen in child imagination, it's supposed to be like crazy fun, and I just imagine how would I imagine that if I was a kid playing this kind of setup, and that's why I think the hide and seek difference from the Hello Neighbor, because it's all like cartoony, small open maps compared to the house.
So definitely based upon like the vision of the game, what's taking place. So if it's like a dream world, you're going to be very much more creative, open to new ideas. And Hello Neighbor has definitely has a cartoonish feel to it, so I agree with that. And so I can see why you would want to change the graphics and the art style to go with Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek.
Yep.
And I have another. Oh, you first, sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, Glitch Pillow in our Discord asked, why does the player have dreams? Do you not? have dreams.
Well,
I dream sometimes.
Sometimes, right? See, I'm obviously a robot. That's just a joke from the Discord, by the way. So, I don't know if I dream. I think there's a book written about that. Do androids dream?
by the way, about the dreams, recently, like a few weeks ago, I had a few lucid dreams. If you know that.
About Hello Neighbor?
No, no, no.
Oh.
Yeah. The dreams are where you could like interact with anything
Yeah.
and understand that it's a dream. Yeah.
Where you're aware you're dreaming,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
can kind of. It's almost like you're in your own video game.
Kind of like that. And funny thing, there is a one trick I've read somewhere in the internet that once you gaining like a little bit of awareness that you are inside your dream, the first thing you need to do to ground yourself and not wake up, because when the brain understands that you are aware
Then you
of your
start
dreaming
to
and you're like just instantly waking up. To prevent that, you just had to start grabbing things around you.
Oh, I actually heard that you could spin around 3 times.
Oh, maybe it also worked, but when
Hacks.
yeah,
Hacks.
and when I realized that I'm dreaming, I just started to like grabbing
To grab
chairs, walls, and stuff, and it just really grounded me. And I think I do not remember when I had like lucid dream previously in my life, probably like 10 years ago or something, and it was really fun. First thing I wanted to do it like to fly and to do like a superhero stuff, because it's always seems fun.
Who
And it was
doesn't?
really
It's
fun.
literally what Neo did the first time he figured out he could do stuff in the Matrix. He's like, I'm gonna fly like Superman.
Yep. And one thing, recently I beat the Resident Evil 7. I wanted to
Oh, no.
play it using like a VR headset, but I thought I might be too scared to play it, and I just played it
I'd be scared.
as is on the TV.
I couldn't do it.
Yep. And in this dream, I had a moment when there was like a weird creature pursuing me to
In
to-
Dream
to
Boss
kill.
Battle.
yeah, in my lucid dream. And the good thing was I was able to fly from it.
If it works, it works.
You
Well,
do what you gotta do. Oof. Resident Evil scares me.
actually, before Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 4 was my favorite Resident Evil game, and I was pretty skeptical playing the Resident Evil 7. And first few hours was like meh for me, but after that it just like get into the second gear, and it was just perfect.
Get into
game.
it.
And, yep, and it's never make you like bored or like not interested. It always give you something, and the progress in the game is really cool, and I just really loved it. Once I forget something about it, I probably replay it. Maybe this time with using VR, because I know all the jump scares. It's not would be not so scary.
And I think everybody's probably pretty excited for the newer Resident Evil game. Actually, fun anecdote about me was growing up, like as a very small child, my dad used to play Resident Evil on PC, but my mom said it was too scary, so he could only play it after the kids went to bed. That didn't exactly work, because imagine being like a little kid and then just hearing shooting sounds and zombies while you're trying to go to bed. But like looking back, those zombie sounds, like now they're kind of made fun of for being like kind of dorky. So I look back on it and I'm like, man, this was really traumatizing to me at like 6. And now people meme it, but so let's see here.
Oh, I got a question for Nikita from
Go for it.
Cliff in Neighbor Games Discord. Tell us a fun fact about the policemen in Hello Neighbor 2. Please, please.
Ooh, because they were the subject of our last update.
Yup, the leak.
Well, I could tell about a little bit about what kind of people they are. There's like I will not tell how both of them are named, even though I think I leaked one name on purpose online, and I'm not sure how many people know it, but I will not say it. So about the characters, I will refer to them as the tall one and not tall one. So in the teaser, if you could see the tall one, he have like a cup of coffee, and it's his favorite thing to bring to work, cause not much thing happens in Ravenbrooks. Actually, it's a really small town, and even in Alpha 1, you can see it's just a collection of small houses. And in Ravenbrooks, there's not much happening, and there's not a lot of work for policemen. Well, until some kids get missing, but the tall one, he is always having his coffee because he's kind of bored in this job, to be honest, and he actually want to like to be in a big city, doing like big stuff, but he's stuck here, and he did not do anything to change it. Maybe he will someday, but right now it's really hard for him to like pick himself up to work, because it's boring for him, and he always having his coffee with him to just not to fall asleep while he's working.
Big dreams, but stuck in a small town.
Yep. And about the second policeman, he is
The
actually
mustache.
Yep, the mustache. And he actually loved his job. He lived in Ravenbrooks his whole life, and he was a policeman ever since he like finished the police academy school. Yeah, and now he is really close to be retired from police duty, and he is he really love everything he do. And if you could see like even though you couldn't see models up close yet, but the tall one have like a I'm sure like a he had drips of coffee on his shirt, and he's just do not care about it. But if you could see the mustache policeman, his uniform is perfect because he loves his work. And because like
so
yeah,
it's like the quintessential like cop pairing.
yep, yeah, but they are love to work with each other because they really balance each other out.
That's cool.
They bring out the best in one another. That's
Yep.
awesome. I just love how just through simple like art designs with like coffee stains and like perfect uniforms, you can easily distinguish characteristics
And like personality.
Yeah, it's just fantastic. Very cool.
Dim0107 Dim in our Discord asked, why does the guest have a golden apple in his beak? He kind of seems like the type to like collect shiny things, given what you see all around his house. Is it just because it's shiny or pretty, or does that have more meaning?
It have, and I will explain it in a minute. My game just glitched out. Okay, it's okay now. So, about the golden apple. I do not want to tell too much right now, and I hope I will not. But the golden apple is the thing that the guest cherished the most. It's his most precious thing, and
it's his precious.
yep, and he will not anything happen to his golden apple, because that's his like quintessence of his. It's anything he cared about only. But I'm not sure how much I told about the lore of Ravenbrooks behind the guest and what guest is for the Ravenbrooks. But all I could say right now is that he will take anything that you're stopped care about, but he never stopped care about his golden apple. That's anything I could say about it. But
it's a prized possession. I think that's. I know that some people have actually. I've heard in our Discord and in our on Twitter, people have asked because they've noticed he plays with it whenever he thinks he's alone. But the second you look at him, he hides it.
Yep. And if you like, I forgot the word. Curious, maybe, I'm not sure enough to look how the kids in those Halloween costumes in the Alpha 1.5 looks, and if you could see the kid who's dressed as a guest, he has a pin with a small like golden apple on his chest, symbolizing that he knows this thing about the apple, because everyone in Ravenbrooks knows about the guest and knows about the apple being his like most favorite thing.
Oh,
interesting. When I first like saw the golden apple and like the fact that like, you know, the guest was collecting objects, I just thought, you know, he was doing it because, hey, it looks like a crow. You know, crows are very intelligent. They collect things. They remember what they collect.
Found items.
Yeah, I just thought it was a found item, but that's fascinating. It's his favorite item, and that he will always cherish that item. So that's news for me and the community, I believe. And pardon to switch topics a little bit, wanted to go back to the Alpha 1. There's a question from Nate in Discord. Was the Alpha 1 ever going to include all the floors? And just to rephrase that, can you access all of the floors in Alpha 1?
And actually, Skadoop on YouTube asked that as well, so it looks like that's...
in the actual Alpha... Wait a second, the neighbor's chasing me. Only 2 floors are available, and if you, I'm not sure if the game has the console, no. If you could like check inside the house, there's nothing. But when I planned for the Alpha 1 house, I basically nearly planned it all, and it has all the rooms and all the puzzles on paper, and I'm not sure how, but some of those plans are leaked online. Who knows how this thing happened in this modern age, but it happened, and people discussed about, even send me like screenshots of those documents and asked me what this puzzle mean and what this puzzle mean, and I vaguely remember now all the puzzles, and I remember that this room I could not get into for the past hour. This room with a grave. No, neighbor just jumped from the second floor. And there's a room with a grave. And right now there's like a teacher mannequin there, and I remember when we wanted to make an alpha out of this current state of the game, I decided just to change some puzzles and put the teacher mannequin inside this grave, but in the final like puzzle thing, it's supposed to be kind of like portal. If you look through the grave, you would see there's like a separate room, and when you jump into the grave, it was like the room, like kind of like ER room. I'm not sure if it's ER room. Well, if you're like in the hospital, it's ER, right?
Yeah.
It's like ER room. down the grave and you jump into it, you just find yourself in this room. But like in terms of where it's in a house, it was like a room on the third floor. And jumping on the grave on the first floor, you actually jumping from the ceiling, kind of like in a Portal game. But there was no third floor in the Alpha 1, so there's just a grave with the mannequin, and the mannequin itself supposed to be in like in the room filled with different kind of mannequins, and you could pick some of those to use in a different puzzles, and in the tens of mannequins you would find this one teacher mannequin and try him to in kids schoolroom, and it would work. But now it's the only different mannequin in the Alpha 1, so it's easier to understand that you're supposed to use this mannequin in the schoolroom.
You know what's funny is the mannequins have always like super creeped me out.
Same.
But I actually have mannequins in my house because I use them for costumes. I find them so creepy, and especially after starting to work with Hello Neighbor. I didn't have the biggest problem with them, and then I started playing the games, and then I was one day look over at them and I'm like, and then I became not okay with them, and I needed to move them down onto my first landing so they are as far away from me as possible. So thank you for that, Nikita.
I actually started to be scared of mannequins myself after the game, and especially funny thing we talked about it because this particular mannequin we have now on screen, when I built this level, and I just since I designed all this stuff, I ran through these corridors like tens and hundreds of times, and to be honest, each time I was scared about this mannequin popping out when I to turn corner, and it's over there. And right now it's not that scary, but when I did the Alpha 1, every time I was scared, and I just hated this mannequin. But since it was scary for me, I decided to
every time you're like, this must work.
Yeah, because it's probably will work even better for the people who do not know it's there.
Yeah, I mean, if something can get you when you know it's coming, it's pretty scary. Oh, so
what's up?
I think it's a good time for giveaway number 2. Yay! This is going to be very, except for it will be for our Twitter audience, just because, again, I know some people don't have Discord, and for anybody on YouTube, our Twitter is Neighbor Games HQ. It is at the bottom of the screen there, and I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to give you about 10-ish minutes to vote on what you would like for a prize. Everybody can vote, and then after that is done, there will be a giveaway placed on our Twitter. It'll run for about an hour, and after the stream, we will announce winners for that on our Twitter. So same concept, vote, follow us on Twitter, make sure, to so that you can get those updates and so that we can actually DM you. Make sure you have your DMs open if you should win. And I am going to be putting the poll, it's a different poll than the last one, in YouTube chat and in the livestream QA and giveaway channels on our Discord. So we got 10 minutes to vote. And while I'm doing that, do you have another question? Yeah, and go!
I have a few questions for Nikita. This one is peculiar, and I think it'd be a really good conversation topic. So this is from Zeiss, I hope I pronounced your name right, on YouTube. How did you change Hello Neighbor from the concept of sneak into your neighbor's basement to a mystery? Because it does feel like a mystery. There's a lot of unanswered questions. Where was that moment where you switched from break into the basement to a huge overarching mystery involving the neighbor, the town, and the lore?
Well, to be honest, it was my kind of a dream to be a big secret based game. And I was always inspired by the games like Metal Gear Solid, with all this like sneaky story parts that people trying to figure out. And my first idea about Hello Neighbor, as I talked previously, that you're supposed to figure it out, is your neighbor spying on you or not, and that was the only premise. But I wanted to add a door in the house of the neighbor that just like boarded. It was in the game, and I wanted to game never never asking the player to go into this room. So I wanted to for this game to be like finished, and everyone would ask, okay, we finished the game, it was fun, it was great, but have ever checked this door? I could not open it. And that was like my first idea, and I wanted to like for the players to beat the game as is, and it was still supposed to be fun, but it's supposed to be like only half of the game. And when you open this door, there's a bigger half of the game where it's just a game supposed to like reveal all its secrets. But things went differently during development, and especially because I again did not know how to do anything about the games, and I decided to like gradually game become like the basement oriented game, where there's no secret that there's something behind this door, but the secret was what exactly behind the door. And after that, game crashed. Yeah, it just crashed.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, it crashed?
No, I thought it was, but it's okay. So I think there was not like a single point where I wanted to make it as a secret based game, but it just was focus moved from like you're not supposed to look at this door to like you definitely should look into this door, but what's behind it, because it's turned out it was like more understandable for the players. But after that, I still like placed even further like secrets from the story. For example, like in the first game, there was like a different story arc about the AI getting aware of himself, and even though the main game is just to go into the basement and understand the neighbor's story, there's like a different storyline about the AI being aware that he is tested in the game, and which was kind of the same thing I wanted to do in the first place, but now like the whole game became the basement door, and the basement door I wanted to became this storyline about the AI. So I kind of did what I wanted, but in a different way.
Hey, it worked. It's
Yep.
really popular now, and you started off small in scope, and then it just got bigger and bigger and bigger over time. So it's a good strategy. And also, I love your cat, Ari.
Yeah, Sebastian wanted to say hi, and so I wanted to say hi to our Discord crew, just because I feel like every Monday or so we end up just with sharing a bunch of pet pictures. So now you get to meet him live. He wasn't really wanting to hang out too long though.
Aww. He'll join us next time. We'll have like a Sebastian camp or something.
Right. So update. We have a few minutes left on our votes. We have 49 votes on this one so far. Hello Neighbor still in the lead, 38% of votes. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek with 36%, and Secret Neighbor with 26% of the votes. So, if you want a chance at winning a specific thing, a specific set of keys, Steam keys, go ahead and vote. I will go ahead and put the link in the live chat again, and it is live stream today and giveaways channels at this point. What is Quentin's full name from Greg Cooper on YouTube? Does Quentin have a full name
Good question.
yet?
Yet.
I mean, he's a creator. He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
Or is he like Cher? Does he just have a first name? Like Cher or Madonna? I had to. I don't think he's that much of a diva, though.
Well, he absolutely will, but I'm not sure if I landed on like the exact full name. But it will play some kind of role in the story. Not like the important role, but
the minor tidbit of information.
Yep. So
Fun fact.
Kinda, yeah. So I could not share it at the moment, even if I had the answer for it, because it would spoil something. I'm not gonna say what.
Okay. Say no more. Literally.
See, another question we can get here. Oh, I have wondered about this too. And Nikita, this might be a personal question from your past. This is from Hello Neighbor Fan on Discord. Why was the red train added to Hello Neighbor Alpha 1? Is there a story behind it?
The Sky Train?
Yeah, I think that's what he's talking about.
Well, I'll tell what I remember, because the Alpha one was pretty long ago, and I'm not sure exact decisions I had in mind. But I remember one decision, and I'm not sure was it like the decision that created the train. But when I at the early stages of the game, I did like some concepts of how would house inside would be, and I planned for like the pool with shark, which I did here, and something like to be like crazy and unexpected, like the shooting range and the school class and stuff, ER room, and if I'm not wrong, there was like an idea that I had in my mind that when you just open the doors and just walk into the, like a regular room, there is like a subway station inside that room, and this feeling of having like a subway station with like, you know, I'm not sure how it is supposed to you name it, but those doors when you just walk into the subway and you just beep your like subway pass or something, and just those doors are open. I'm not sure how.
I forgot the word too. I want to say it's turnstile, but I might be wrong.
Yeah,
Turnstile.
Turnstile. Yes,
Turnstile,
that's
yep.
the word. Turnstile.
Yep.
And I'm great at what is it? The question and answer thing that you do at restaurants at night. Trivia. I'm good at trivia.
Yeah.
So I love how I knew that. I love how I knew that word immediately, and yet I completely forgot
trivia.
Trivia.
Let's name that word with the creator of Hello Neighbor, Ari and Adam.
So I get a win, and then I immediately get a loss.
And this idea of having this turnstile inside the house, it just felt so satisfying to have this like the subway station, and I decided how it would feel like. And when I started to plan it, I think it was that's it. And after that, I just decided to add the H shape rails, so it was always on the loop. And I think that's how that the first idea happened, but I'm not sure.
Well, thank you for answering that. I know it's hard to dig back like several years ago from like maybe a meeting or like a piece of paper where you were just drawing your ideas on. Thank you.
right? Like, I can't even remember what I had for lunch last week, and I have to think about it. So I can imagine how difficult that is to go through your entire like memory bank, which would explain why you have your lore book, your personal lore book.
Yep.
Or
Yeah,
files. Yeah, he was saying that when you were, I think you were muted. He mentioned that he like important names, dates, times.
Right. That's right. I remember that. Oh, question from I'm not gonna pronounce your name right. I'm so sorry. Floggy or Froggy on YouTube. Do you know about?
Floggy.
Okay, Froggy. All right, so that's his name. Do you know about the Hello Neighbor speedrunning community? Do you watch any speedrun videos of your games?
I do. I watch some. What about you?
I actually do, and I think I watched all of those speedruns because I will always, well, I love speedrunning in general as a as a.
Because it's just wild seeing how people can find ways to do something that fast, huh?
Yep, and there's a lot of really cool channels about this medium, and I always wanted to speedrun something myself, and well, just first of all, I answer the question and then I explain about speedrunning, and I always was like I forgot the word again. Mesmerized by how the mechanics that people came up with after they're playing like tens of hours in the game, and they just know the stuff even developers do not know. And there's like one super quick. I think it's the fastest at the moment speedrun for the whole game. It was like 8 minutes or something, I guess. And it just really was really fun to watch, and I think I rewatched it many times just to understand properly all the stuff. And there's like a act 2 beat in like 50 seconds and something like that. It's really cool. You should definitely watch it, and I think I even commented on it because it's a really awesome video.
I'll check them out. Wow. To follow up on that, do you use the speedrunning videos as like ways to improve your game development? So you can be like, okay, this person like cut a corner here, so next time I make a game, I'm gonna put like a roadblock there.
Well,
or, like,
yeah, I think kind of yes and kind of no. If there is like some shortcut that was kind of like my fault, for example, like I forgot to put the collision inside the wall, or I've placed some prop this way that player could just like clip through the wall or something like that, or just jump in a weird way to just skip half of the game. Those things I try to fix. But if the player just, for example, like the Act 2, the player, if I'm not mistaken, they just pile a few boxes on the top of this platform and just do like a small run jump over those boxes just to hop over the fence and just beat the Act 2. And that's something I do not want to punish the players for, because the whole premise of the second act is just to find a way to leave the neighbor's house. And that's why I put like the box triggers around the house, so it doesn't matter how the player will find his way or her way behind the fence. It's still supposed to count by the game as a proper way to beat the level. So yeah, kind of yes and kind of no.
Because like at the same time, I definitely feel you with like, it's your baby. You want people to have like this unique experience with your game, to experience the full story and all like the hard work the developers have done. But at the same time, you don't want to punish people for beating the game in really creative ways.
Yeah. But funny thing about the speedrunners, to speedrun the game that fast, you're supposed to beat it in a proper way many times. So if I see the player speedrunning the game, I know that he's seen it all, and I'm not um, I'm not sad about the player not seeing like some specific cutscene, because for speedrunners,
they've probably 80
yeah,
times.
yeah, you've seen
Or
it.
more.
They've seen it all like hundreds of times, and they know this game better than me, and this is the next level for them to to appreciate the game.
Enjoy
and
it.
yeah, and it's just really awesome.
I'll be honest. I just heard about speed. Oh, go you first. Sorry.
I was gonna say real quick, just so that we have enough time for everybody. The voting's over. We went a little bit over time. Not a big deal though. So once again, Hello Neighbor won. 35% of the votes. We had 71 votes total for this one. Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek got 31%. Secret Neighbor got 34%. So we will be giving away 10 Hello Neighbor keys, Steam keys, on our Twitter, which is also at the very bottom of our little screen here. So please be following Neighbor Games HQ. I like and retweet the tweet, and we'll announce 10 winners after the live stream. So see you on Twitter.
Sweet. I was just gonna say about the speedrunners that I only heard about speedrunning about like a year ago. Like the concept just didn't ring with me. I was like, speedrunners, they just like play the game normally and like just run all the time. And it's like, no, it's like breaking the game, like finding ways to like.
You're so literal.
I know,
Speedrunners, so
I
they
know.
can run all the time.
But you know, I've seen a few of the.
You're not wrong.
But true, I'm not technically wrong, but I've seen a few of the Hello Neighbor speedruns, and they're like artists. Like I feel like I'm watching like just like an artist at work, like figuring out a different way to do things, and it's like you said, Nikita, it's mesmerizing, it's fascinating, it's just really cool to watch. So much respect to the speedrunner community for Hello Neighbor. And let's see what else we got here.
I have one.
Like, oh, nice.
So, email in our Discord asked when Secret Neighbor update. So we can't tell you when, but I might be able to tell you something.
Uh-oh.
So do with this information what you will, but I've heard that there's some rumors about some strange occurrences that have been happening at a rather amusing location from the neighbor's past. So if you're brave enough to go exploring there, it's probably best to bring some friends, but keep an eye out for strangers. And do with that what you will.
Haha. Amusing. You're not clowning around, that's for certain.
I am going to fight you, Adam. Actually, I'm not, but he is.
Well, I got one too, so, you know, we're both just clowning around. We need to send Nikita one, so you can join the clown squad.
Alright, I'll get that in the mail to you. It might take a while, but he'll get there.
Yeah, mail's been slow these days, but we'll send one to you.
Awesome.
And... oh. One, I just lost the question. No, the YouTube chat moved so fast. Why? Oh, so this is a bit of a fun question. I'm terribly sorry to the person who asked this. I lost your name, but I remember the question, so bear with me. Nikita, when you were making Hello Neighbor, and also while you're making Hello Neighbor 2 right now, have there been any films you've drawn inspiration from? Like even Netflix series, for example, or Stranger Things.
I think some kind of inspiration I got is from Hunting of Hill House, I guess. It's a Netflix series, and I just loved it, and I watched it a whole season 2 times. and the story and the way the story presented, and it's just awesome. And if someone did not seen it yet, you definitely should. It's just awesome. And I think it's not like it's inspiration in a way that I like pick something from the story, but more like the way the story presented and the way everything is intertwined within the story. I think this is some sort of inspiration for Hello Neighbor in a way, I guess.
Awesome. I'm surprised you said, Haunting of Hill House. It's like it's a ghost story. It's horror. It's like, supernatural. So I'm like, really, a haunted house story. Right
but funny thing, it is actually a really really emotional story, which is disguised as a horror story. And if you I do not want to spoil stuff, but it's not like a pure horror story. And it just started this way. And when I first started to watch it and watched the first episode, I was like, okay, this is just a mediocre horror TV show. And then I watched the second episode. I was like, okay, I was wrong. Then I watched the third one. Okay, I was completely wrong. This is not what I expected it is. And the way this everything is just so good about it. I could talk about it the whole day. It's awesome.
Mark could be a TV show.
Yeah.
So Sam R.I. asked, will there be a movie? I think we can all agree that that's never say never, but not right now.
I'd watch a Hello Neighbor movie. Like, one of my favorite films is the World of Warcraft movie.
Who would play the neighbor, though? Who would play Mr. Peterson?
Oh, that'd be tough.
Right?
Who would play Mr. Peterson?
Who could?
Warcraft had great actors, and I loved what they did. They had this guy who also played in Vikings. I'm forgetting his name, but
it's the blonde guy, right? The blonde guy with the shaved sides of the head. That guy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, that's him.
I don't know his name, but I know who he is.
Who would play the neighbor? That is a tricky question.
Who help me out here? Who was the guy in Taken?
Oh, I
have a very special set of skills. I will find you.
It's
Liam
Neeson.
Liam Neeson could Liam Neeson play the neighbor?
The funny thing about the actors playing the movie versions of the games, that it's not the way the person looks, but the way the person
feels and acts.
Yeah, feels. Yeah, and it's just really a nice actually question. Well, Liam Neeson, it would be fine as a neighbor.
I'd be terrified of him.
He would be right. He's suitably scary. And I
It's
think
like
he has
a
that kind of
Taken, but
quiet
in reverse.
Yeah, he has that very quiet intenseness that just makes you just very unsettled.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't have to be loud to be scary.
Just make him make grunting noises, chase people around his house. Maybe transform into a box or two with clown makeup as a disguise. It's just
sounds
have,
like Jack Nicholson from The Shining or as a Joker.
Yeah, it sounds like The Shining mixed with It.
Yeah, a little bit. I'd watch that. That'd be fun.
Yep.
Oh, this is a peculiar question. One that I didn't even think of. I thought it was Spanish, but maybe I'm wrong. Kane Sweet in YouTube asked, what is the translation of the Russian-speaking television in Hello Neighbor Alpha 1?
Oh.
I thought it was Spanish, but maybe I'm mistaken.
The Hello Neighbor Alpha 1 was indeed Spanish. And it was, to be honest, a placeholder. And I do not know what it is exactly, actually. And it's not Russian. It was used, and I'm not sure who even decided to put it there. And I always wanted to think that it's like a football game. It sounded for me as a football game, but actually this is just as much secret for me as for anybody. If anyone speaking Spanish know what it is, please tell me, because I know the Spanish community is really big in Hello Neighbor.
Oh, actually,
Thomas Eminger on YouTube said Nick Offerman would be a good neighbor.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like him even. I had to share because I was like, oh, that's a good fan cast.
Yep. Talking about the cast, have you seen the cast for The Last of Us? And I actually loved the cast. I think that would be really awesome.
I mean, I think everybody kind of loves Pedro Pascal. Who doesn't?
And then I'm forgetting her name, the bear from Game of Thrones. I forgot the actor's name, but she's gonna be great.
Yeah. I think it'll be great.
Oh, question, who's playing Dambu? So Nikita, the creator of Hello Neighbor, is playing Alpha 1 right now and taking questions from the community.
And the last time that we did this, he was playing the pre-alpha. So this is just something that we're doing to hang out with the community and just have some fun, answer questions. Although it's more like us harassing Nikita while he's trying to play a rather complicated alpha. So it's double hard mode for Nikita today.
In this shooting range, there's I don't want to open this lock yet because I'm not sure if it will logic still will work. But since player could not pass it until the key is obtained, and we want to like make sure that player do not throw anything, even the key there, so it would be unreachable. And we do not want to put like glass in there, and we decided to like place this I forgot the word, this pipe that sucks every object there. And I even just remembered how I did this animation for this pipe.
I saw it go up in there.
Yep. And it was really funny.
So the Crowinator has asked this question quite a few times in our YouTube live chat. So they asked, will Beatrix make a return in Alpha 2 for the full game? And if you cannot answer that, I'm just going to throw this out there because, you know, I know there are a lot of things you can't answer. Is there anything that you can tell us about Alpha 2?
Sorry, you asked who will return?
Beatrix. Or will Beatrix be making a return? And if you can't answer that, is there anything you can tell us about Alpha 2?
Well, there's not much I could tell yet about the Alpha 2 and the Hello Neighbor 2 in general. But what I want to tell is like tease on how we're planning for AI to work, and the stuff we did for like Alpha 1.5, for example, was our like early stages of AI development, and now we are like in a full-on rework on how AI would interact, and what we want to do is create this generalized version of AI that any NPC could possess, and that's I think this is like anything I could say to not spoil a lot of stuff. But yeah, it would be well, as I imagined, it's supposed to be even more fun than it was in Alpha 1.5, because it would allow like to a lot of really interesting situation to occur while playing the game.
Very cool.
Hmm.
Well, maybe something that you might be a little bit easier to answer. Denzel N230 in Discord asked, how many years passed between Hello Neighbor 1 and 2 in terms of story? Is that something that has an answer
Hmm.
currently?
Hmm.
Well, the first Hello Neighbor have like two timelines. The one where Nikki is as a kid, and where Nikki is returning to Ravenbox as a grown up. And this like grown up timeline is yet to be explored.
Oh.
But the Hello Neighbor 2 timeline is is closer to that the kid Nikki timeline. I think that's the only information I could provide. And I beat the Alpha 2. Yes. Or Alpha 1.
Yeah.
One. I was gonna say, man, we blasted through 2 alphas.
Yeah, right? Nikita really be speedrunning.
Damn. There we go. There was one question I wanted to grab really quick. Thought it was a good one. Oh, and this was actually something that I saw a few times. Is your encounter with the giant neighbor in Hello Neighbor just a dream? Or does that have a deeper meaning behind it?
In the final stages of the original Hello Neighbor.
I believe so.
Yeah. There's nothing like dream in this game, but more like a metaphor for it. I do not want to like dissect all the story to not spoil it, but I will like explain it in a really simple way. So everyone who listen and I'm not sure how the all this story situations occurred might have like a better picture. So the act one is like basically the how things actually happen, the reality of things. The act two is the memory of the Nikki of how he escaped. But since he was scared, his throughout his life, those memories were warped by his fears and the time that has passed. And if you remember that each act, the player is waking up, but he is not like waking up from his actual nap. For example, like you start the game playing with the ball, and then the act two, and the Nikki is like waking up in the basement. Because he spent there like a few months, probably. After leaving it, he actually like escaped, but when the act 3 started, the Nikki, grown up Nikki, is waking up again, because it's not like he's having dream about act 2, but he is just haunted by the memories of act 2, of
trauma.
His trauma of how he escaped. And he escaped indeed, but in reality this house do not have the like this big tall fence and all the stuff, because it's everything like warped by his fears. And when he went back to the Ravenbox, he could see that his neighbor's house is just only a pile of old wood, and there's no like big fences and stuff, but he still have like fear about it, which is represented by the thing entity. And this like remembering all the stuff while he back there, it gave him a panic attack, and while he like curled on the sofa, he kind of went into his like I'm not sure how like mind's eye or something, like his like deeper thoughts, and started to like his own therapy about things that happened, and he
So he
spent
confront his own fear.
yeah, and he spent his all night thinking about what has happened and tried to conquer his fears, because he know he have no place to go, only this house, and he's supposed to like beat those fears. And the act three is it's really weird with all this big house and this finale with big neighbor, because it's the path for like self like self I'm not sure how to say it, like well, like self therapy, while Nikki like conquer all his fears and past traumas, and as a result we seen him waking up not from a dream, but he like embraced and accepted all things that happened to him and understood it, and then the morning like symbolizes a new beginning for him, and that's why he uh, kind of escaped from his trauma and went outside to like greet the new neighbors he want to like he can accept now, something like
He
that.
finally got the closure he always wanted.
Yep. So it's not the dream, but more like his inner thoughts on it. He's like the representation of his like inner fight about his trauma.
His struggle. Actually, on that same note, so since he was obviously a child initially, and then he's going through all this as an adult, what year-ish does Hello Neighbor take place in when Nikki Roth is an adult and moves into his own apartment? This was asked by Bonnie Bowles 87 on YouTube.
Well, when I played the game, I thought that the year the game was released, like 2017, I guess.
2017.
Yeah. It was the date where Nikki is grown up. So he is living. He is around my age in reality, but the whole neighbor universe is different from ours, like artistically, and there is no like smartphones and modern computers, but it is the 21st century.
Matthew Play asked, "What do you about the community in Spanish Spain, Mexico, and Latin America?" Well, we think everybody's awesome, and it's the game is all over. Like, is it wild to you that people play your game all over the world?
It is actually crazy. There's a lot of people like in every country, and I've seen the YouTube stream let's plays like from all over the world. From I'm not sure if there's any country that haven't played the Hello Neighbor. It's really really hard to wrap my mind around how many people are really into
It
Hello
must be
Neighbor.
cool. Hello Neighbor really do be Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah,
That does.
it is.
All right. Well, do we want to do a few more questions and then call it a day? You did complete the alpha this time.
Yeah, we could answer like now one more question if there's
One more
something.
question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Make it a really.
And Adam, Adam, I will leave the honors to you.
Oh boy.
And while you do that, right? Big job, big job.
Big job.
But while you do that, I'm gonna kind of go into our closing remarks here. So first of all, thank you everybody for hanging out. This has been super awesome, and of course, this was requested by you, the community. So we hope you had fun, and it's always really fun for us to do things like this, especially since the first time, we're still kind of finding our footing. We're still, finding ways to make this cooler, improve it, do more fun things. So that's why we're doing the giveaways. If you guys do like what we're doing, please tell us, and feel free to join our Discord there at the bottom of the screen, or follow us on Twitter, and tell us what you liked, tell us what you didn't like, tell us maybe what you'd like to see in the future, and if it's something that we can do, we want to do it. because this is something that I think that we find really rewarding, and it's kind of, you know, the highlight of my week. So thank you. But once again, please follow us on Discord, on Twitter, and we do have the giveaway winners for our Discord giveaway. They were chosen by a bot, so that's a little bit easier there. And I will be contacting winners shortly with their winnings, with their keys. The giveaway for Twitter, winners will be chosen once the stream's over, and I can go through winners. I will contact them as well. And of course, we do, as I stated, have Hello Neighbor Alpha, or Hello Neighbor 2 Alpha 1.5. It is currently free to play. We are, you know, super grateful for everybody who has followed and wishlisted the game. And if you haven't, or this is news to you that that is a thing, please do wishlist Hello Neighbor 2. And if you do so, you do get an in-game item for the free Alpha 1.5.
Oh, okay. I got a question.
Back to you, Adam.
All right. So this one may be difficult to answer, and if not, I have another backup question if we can't answer this one. So Nikita, you mentioned that, so just to verify, I'm building up to this question. This is from Micah on YouTube. So Micah, I'm going to lead into your question. Nikita, you mentioned that you have video clips of the pre-alphas on your YouTube channel. And the question is, will you ever release the pre-alpha Hello Neighbor games, like DevGam? I don't know what DevGam is. Maybe it's like an event?
Yeah, it's an
It's a conference.
Yep.
Okay, so would you ever release the pre-alphas at an event like DevGam, or show them at some point?
Well, to be honest, a short answer is no. The long answer is not, because I do not want to, but because it's all long gone. There's no way to restore all those data, because everything changed so much since we started to work on the game in like 2014, I guess. And a lot of servers crashed, a lot of PCs were changed, and we lost a lot of pre-alpha data in nowhere. it could not be retrieved. Talking about the DevGam, I showed a short clip of the target gameplay that I did in Blender for my pitch video that I did to pitch the game inside the studio for my team, and it was the first time that anyone except people at Tinybuild saw what this how this target video looked like. But to be honest, this video is actually around 10 minutes long, explaining me all this stuff, how the Hello Neighbor should work, and a lot of animations I did for this video, like it was squares jumping around, pretending to be a neighbor and stuff. And no one yet seen it, and I think there might be plans to release this pitch video someday.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, but I'm not sure if it's like if it's like an actual plans that happen like soon or not. But I think someday people will see this video and how it all started.
I think that would be really cool, and I mean, I know I haven't seen that, and I work here, so.
I could share your link, but it's in Russian. But I hope we'll do a translated version.
So would it be safe to say if that is something that the community wants, they could request it, and we'll see what we can do?
Yep, sure. Why
not? At some point.
Yep.
All right. Well, you heard it, guys.
We'll try our best.
Guys, gals, and everybody else. Thank you once again for hanging out with us. You know, we did try to get to as many questions as possible. So if we didn't get to your question, I'm super sorry, but we will keep doing these in the future if you want us to. So Don't be discouraged. Thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for participating in our giveaways. Thank you for all your amazing questions. Adam, Nikita, do you guys have anything else you want to say before we sign off for tonight? Well, night for you, Nikita. Lunchtime for me.
It was really fun. It is my second stream, like proper stream in my entire life, and I'm really looking forward to play the other alphas. It's really fun doing the stream with you guys and with all the people who watched it and asked those questions. It was really fun to answer, and I think a few streams later, I would be much more like pro streamer and play better and answer faster. Yeah. but I had a lot of fun today, and I think at this point we're probably supposed to have like a music playing while we finishing the stream, and I think I hope really hope that the second stream that will happen someday in the future will have this outro music while we saying our goodbyes. Check to the next time.
We're learning. Thank you for learning with us.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it was really fun today. I really had a great time.
I guess I'll say some closing remarks too. So we try to get to your questions, but keep them in the back of your heads. We are doing multiple time machine streams, so this is not the last one. Far from over. It was great talking to you all, and I learned a lot just hanging out with Nikita, and I hope you guys are enjoying the show. Pardon the technical difficulties, like we said, we're learning. We'll try to get music going for next time, and we'll try to, do some volume adjustments as well. But thank you all for being here, and I hope to see you guys in future comments, live streams and Discord chat. So feel free to stop by and hang out.
Yeah, and don't forget, we do have lore discussion channels in our Discord. So if you have burning lore questions and you want to discuss them with other Hello Neighbor fans, you can totally do so. And it's a lot of fun. So, thanks again for hanging out, guys. What's up?
Wait.
Breaking news!
Big news, guys! Big news! Oh my god! I can't believe I almost forgot. Wow. Okay, so we have. Sorry, I can't take this. I can't speak seriously. I gotta calm down. I got too excited. Don't laugh at my excitement. Anyways, I was gonna say we have a Lunar New Year sale starting today. That goes until I believe Monday, and all of our neighbor games are on sale. So I believe it's like Secret Neighbor is 50% off. Hello Neighbor
and Hello Neighbor Hide and Seek are 75% off. But also, just more of an FYI, the Tiny Build Games does have its own Lunar New Year Steam sale page, and we have a ton of other games on sale too, plus links to all of the new demos for games that we just announced, which is, something you guys could check out if you want something for the rest of your afternoon. We also have some fun stream gameplay that we are going to be putting up for you guys for Secret Neighbor with Adam, myself, and the Secret Neighbor crew.
Mm-hmm. And that will probably go up on Friday, if not today. I'm going to try and get it up today, though.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think we are good to go. I think that just about wraps it up. So once again, thank you guys so much for hanging out. You're awesome. We appreciate you. Neighbor says bye. And I'm sure Adam's clown neighbor saying bye.
He is.
Have a good rest of your day, guys. Bye.
Farewell dab. There we go.
Oh, wait, we forgot. 1, 2, 3.
Wait, do you want to count us off? Wait, all right. Got to count us off. 3, 2, 1, dab. Like, go for it. Count
3, 2, 1, dab.